What's up, guys? I want to talk to you today a little bit about a misconception that I kind of see within the realm of chasing goals. And that misconception is between wanting something and desiring something. I think too much we sit here and say, "Oh, I want this," or "I want that." But in reality, you don't actually want it. You have this desire for it. It's like, like I would like this. That's what the desire is. It's like this would be fun to have, right? When you truly want something, when you want to achieve your goal, you associate this level of change with that because you understand that in order to achieve your goal, you have to be different. The person you are right now is probably not the person that you're going to have to be in order to achieve your goals, right? That comes with anything, okay? If your goal is to play in the NFL, you have to live a lifestyle like somebody who plays in the NFL lives. You can't just do whatever you want all day and, throw a football here and there and expect to be good enough to compete with people that are on that level, right? The same thing with baseball. Can't sit at home or throw a few balls here and there, hit a little bit and be like, oh yeah, I'm ready to compete with the guys in the MLB. No, you're not, because you don't actually want it. It's this desire that lingers in your head that sounds cool to you. It's not an actual want. It's not something that you are willing to change to achieve. And that's the main focus is, are you willing to change? Because it's easy to sit here and think in your head about how cool it would be to play for this professional team. But is it cool to do all the work? Is it cool to wake up early, go to the field, get your sprints in, get your stretching in, do all the little things that are going to happen daily, right? Every single day, over and over and over. I mean, at one point, you're probably going to look at it and go, man, this is getting a little repetitive. This is getting a little much. But that's what you have to do in order to be successful. It's not about what has to be done. It's about the capacity that you have to do it. It's not, oh, I need to do this one time. I have to do this every single day over and over and over and over, over and over and over again, okay? So there's want and there's desire, and then there's actually changing the way you live to fit that lifestyle, which is something that not a lot of people can do, right? And it's something we're all capable of. I see, like, even myself, when I was younger and I wanted these things and I didn't really know what it took, but I was like, oh man, I want to gain weight. And I'd eat what I thought was a lot of food throughout the day, and I'd be like, why am I not gaining weight? I'm eating all this food throughout the day. I should be gaining weight. But I didn't actually want to gain weight. I had this idea. I liked the idea of thinking, oh, it'd be nice if I was stronger, it'd be nice if I was bigger. But I didn't actually want to do it as bad as it took in order for me to achieve that. And it wasn't until I finally realized, man, this is something that I have to commit to consistently, right? And when I started to do that, and I started to just eat, I was eating 6 meals a day my sophomore year of college. 6 meals a day. I'd wake up, I'd go to the cafeteria and have a meal, go to class, eat a meal in my dorm room after class, go to the lunch, eat a meal there, bring a meal to practice, eat that before practice, eat before dinner, go to dinner, and eat one before bed. I mean, it was just like every moment of the day I was cramming food in my face. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it, but at the time, I knew I had to commit to something, and committing to that indulgence of food where I was like, I'm going to eat so much that it's going to be impossible for me to not gain weight. And what happened? I ended up gaining weight, right? And now, over the years, I fine-tuned that process so that I can actually do it in a healthy and, consistent, but not all at once kind of way. And so that just comes with doing. Another thing that the want to change your life will get you is perspective. if you want something and you do change your life and you start living that way, now you start have this perspective that you may not do it right the first time, but you changed and you tried something different, and now you have that in your head and you're like, okay, well, I know the last time I tried to do this, I did it this way and it worked, but it wasn't efficient. So now I can fine tune that to not only achieve my goal, but also do it efficiently, right? So there's this growth that happens in the process of you committing to something that may not have everything to do with your goal. It may be a side effect, right? But now you can apply that in other areas of your life and go, hey, I built this habit, right? I wanted to work out for 90 days, let's say. You go to the gym for 90 days and your goal is to be shredded. Maybe you don't get shredded, but you go 90 days in a row and now you have in your head, wait a minute, I can actually stick to a habit for this period of time. I created this habit and I stuck to this routine. I can do that. So now in other areas of your life where you're lacking in certain things, you can implement that same system and go, okay, I am able to commit to this. I know I'm capable of it. Instead of, man, I have to do this for 3 months straight. That's so long. Now it's like, well, I did it with the gym, so surely I can do it with this area of my life. And you just compound this perspective in all these areas of your life, and it rounds you out as a person. It's not always about achieving your goal. You achieve a lot more than just your goal whenever you're on that journey, right? It's not about where you end up, it's about what you become in the process. And if you're actually striving for development over the end goal, then you're actually going to achieve more in your life, because you're understanding that even if you do everything right and you don't achieve your goal, you still elevated yourself. You still adapted in a different way, and you gained perspective and you gained knowledge. That in and of itself is a win. And so taking this perspective, the next time you go out and want something, you need to ask yourself, are you really willing to do what it takes to change in order to achieve this goal that you have? And if the answer is yes, then understand that you have now an opportunity to change and evolve and adapt, grow a new experience in your life. This growth is what makes humans so special, is that we're always changing. So remember that. Every opportunity you have to gain perspective is an opportunity for you to grow. And that's the only way that you can continue to elevate yourself throughout your life.